Hello, good evening once again. I'm Rashmi and welcome to Story Time with Rashmi today. As we all know that we are doing stories with the ABCD of inclusion flashcards. So today's alphabet, you all would have guessed, is yes, G. And G stands for gratitude. Now, what's the value attached for this G? Let me read. Gratitude is the quality of being thankful, a readiness to show appreciation and to return kindness. Expressing the feeling of gratitude has therapeutic effects, indeed. And let's hear what our storyteller has for us today, telling about gratitude. So let me welcome our very talented storyteller for today's storytelling session. So I really warmly welcome Rohini Jayanti. She's a passionate storyteller and a writer. She's a founder of Katha Karva, a platform to motivate, encourage, transform and inspire children and adults in various aspects of life and bring out the creative and innovative potential in them through stories and creative writing. Isn't it? That's really great. Her short stories and poems have been published in various anthologies and international journals. She conducts several online and offline writing and storytelling sessions for kids and adults through music and puppets. She has also taken an initiative of compiling and publishing an anthology of poems and short stories written by children, and presently she is pursuing her postgraduate graduation in expressive therapies. She considers herself a lifelong learner and a seeker. And also, I believe that learning never stops and getting better never stops. On this note, I really welcome Rohini to share the story on gratitude for us. Thank you, Rohini, and most welcome. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Rashmi. That's such a warm welcome and a warm invite, and it always gives me a very good feeling to be a part of Spectrum Awareness Project and the wonderful work that you people are doing. And this is my second time presenting a story on Spectrum, and I am grateful to you. I'm beginning with this wonderful word.
So are we.
Yeah, thank you so much. And today, for this particular word, I've come up with a cute little story, a story about a girl who really understands the essence of gratitude in her life. And the story goes like this. 13-year Rose woke up hearing the chirping sounds of the birds outside her window as the warm glaze of the sun touched her skin. She just opened her eyes with a lot of excitement and fun, thinking about the greatness that she's going to have at her school today. Yes, she's going to have a gratitude fair organized by her school. Ah, what a lovely feeling! Her face beamed in joy. She immediately got ready, put on her favorite dress and a sparkling hairband, and wheeled herself into the kitchen. The entire kitchen was filled with the smell, the aroma of the pancakes made by her mama. Rose, are you excited to go to school today? Asked her mom. Of course, mom. It's a gratitude fair at school, and I'm so excited to see what all my friends are bringing over there, said Rose. Rose met with an accident when she was 9 years old, and she had a severe spine injury because of which she had to be on the bed for almost 6 months. Doctors said that she couldn't walk anymore in life. But it was her family, it was her friends who stood by her, gave her all the strength and all the push and all the courage to face the struggle, and left a spark of hope in her life, for which she's ever grateful. After having a couple of pancakes, she grabbed some more for her friends and headed to the school. And there, all her friends were waving at her. And one of them was her best friend Mia, who just rushed to Rose with a great smile on her face. Hey, Mia, what's it? What have you brought to the gratitude fair? Asked Rose in excitement. You know, I just made a gratitude tree. And can you see the beautiful leaves that are covered in yellow, orange, and golden and silver? Wherein I have written a thankful note for all those people who I'm grateful for in life. What a splendid idea! Rose hugged her friend Mia, and both of them entered into the school. The walls, the ceilings, everywhere were decorated with beautiful hangings and colorful paintings and posters that were resembling gratitude in some or the other way. And this gratitude fair was held at the gymnasium of the school that was completely transformed into into a magical land. They were surprised. There were various booths for different projects with beautiful decorations. Rose and Mia went to the first booth, and on the top it was written Thankfulness Jar, beautifully decorated. And from behind a voice came, Hello, Rose and Mia, are you ready to fill this jar? It was their teacher, Mary, was giving them papers to write a thankful note and put it in the jar. Rose thought for a while and she wrote, I'm thankful to all those people who brought a smile on my face. She just wrote it and put it in the jar. Her heart became so warm with happiness. And then they headed to the next booth where children, students were sharing stories of gratitude. They were sharing stories of gratitude about their families, about their friends, and even little things in life like a sunny day and an ice cream. Ah, what a wonderful day. Everybody has something to share, said Rose. Of course, Rose, and that is how the connection is established. The bonds are created when people come together to share everything and to say that even in hard times, we are all together and we can all smile and we can be happy together. And after that, they went to another booth where it was written gratitude cards. Oh, wonderful. Rose thought of writing something and making something for her mama. She just picked up a card, decorated it beautifully, and wrote few words on it saying that, Mom, I'm always grateful to you for whatever you have done for me in life. You always stood with me and made me as strong as I am today. Thank you so much for that. And saying that, she just decorated the card and sticked it onto the wall. And then just they went to another booth. Oh my god, it is a wall of mural painting of gratitude, screamed Mia in excitement. Both of them just rushed there, grabbed some paints, and filled the wall. Colors of yellow, orange, red, pink, everything. Whatever has come to their mind at that point in time. The ambience was so beautiful and so contented. They were little tired, so they just rushed to a corner where a soft mat was spread. Both of them sat down there. Rose lifted the box of pancakes and gave to Mia. Ah, pancakes from my favorite auntie. Thank you so much for that, said Mia. Rose looked deeply into Mia's eyes and said, Mia, I should be thankful to you and I'm always grateful to you because whatever I am today, the smile on my face, I owe everything to you. Mia smiled. She said, Feeling is mutual, Rose. I owe you a lot too. You always make me feel better. Both of them hugged for some time. And just then they heard the voice of their principal. They just stood up and again Rose wheeled back. Mia walked beside her to the auditorium. Everybody were happy. Everybody, there was a smile on everyone's face. And the principal was talking about the gratitude fair day. He was appreciating each and every student and all the teachers who were there. And as the students, one after the other, were coming and sharing about their insights and their feedback and how they felt, Rose also moved. She just took the mic for a moment. She felt deep in her heart and said, Sir, gratitude is just not a word, it's a way of life. It's just not saying a thank you, but it is a sense of connectedness where we appreciate every little thing and every little aspect that makes us feel happy, that makes us feel valued, and that makes us feel sensible. Thank you so much for organizing this. There was A loud round of applause from everyone. After the gratitude fair, Rose left to her house, holding those feelings in her mind still. And from that day, she thought of starting a gratitude journal wherein she can thank every moment, every person, everything that happened to her in her life so far, and wanted to continue it forever. And gratitude is just not a word, as Rose mentioned, it's a way of life. It's a way of life that brings, that sparks or that ignites a spark of hope in everyone and tells us that, yes, even in harder times, we can be happy. We can bring a smile on our face as well as on others' face. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rohini. That was really indeed a beautiful story. Our gratitude to you for sharing such a beautiful story about Rose and
Yeah.
how, despite her challenge, she was able to overcome this. So I think your gratitude became the source of happiness for Rose,
Yes.
and it connected her to many other aspects of life, bringing
Yes.
about kindness, recognizing the good things and fortunate things that were there in her, and not
Yes.
missing what was not there.
Yes.
And I think you also brought about very deeply that gratitude makes you wise enough. And
Yes.
that's how beautifully she was, sharing her gratitude for her parents, for her friends, and everything that was around her, and how beautifully she was being part of the entire community, her
Yes.
school, because of her attitude, a positive attitude of gratitude. So it
Yes.
bonds.
Yes.
So, yes,
Right.
really brought this very well. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My
My
pleasure.
question, to you here would be, as a storyteller, what made you select this story
Gratitude.
about gratitude?
Uh, you know, I used to think that, we have everything in life and, we should be contented. Everything is fine. And that word gratitude comes to you only when you experience it. Like, when I had a surgery, thyroid surgery, there was a benign growth, and I underwent a surgery, and I was there on bed in an ICU for almost 2 days. And that's when actually I sensed, I felt, what a human being is, and how important it is to take a breath, how important it is to live. And every morning we get up, we should thank God that I am able to breathe. I have another day to do something in life. And that's when that it has brought a realization in me ki whatever little struggles or little hardships we face in life, we always keep on complaining about the silly things which
Yeah.
are of no importance, but still we think they are the things that are owning us, or that are taking us down, pulling us down, stopping us from doing so many things. But when you really experience a situation and you realize that whatever you had so far is so great that God has given you, you will understand the true value of life, the true value of gratitude, how grateful you should be, one should be. So it had a lot of impact on my mind and my body and my soul. And it's been almost 4.5 years, I guess, 4 years. And from that day onwards, I every day write a gratitude journal. Every morning I get up, I write a gratitude journal. Every night before I go to bed, I write an introspection journal. So my life is moving like that. So this word, it means a lot to me. It it is somewhere there. It
And
is
then
some.
you got the gratitude also as a story.
I was, yes. When I just saw G, I just wanted it. I grabbed it. I said, initially I took C, but when I saw G is also available, then I thought like gratitude is something so very close to me, and I just wanted to do that.
Yes. So we have a lot of some of our viewers who've been watching you live, and Nina says beautifully narrated. Shiraz Saini is there. She's loving the narration, Rohini. Nina says gratitude so gracefully conceptualized and lovely narration, Rohini. Um, Preeti Talwar ma'am is there. She says very well narrated. Nina
Thank you.
says, so calm and soft narration. Nina says, actually, you have highlighted the aspect that gratitude is a way of life that comes from within. And
Yes,
also, very important point that you've put across is, writing a gratitude journal. So
yes,
it's also a very beautiful aspect you've highlighted through the story, which
yes,
really makes sense. Uh, and Nina also says, rightly said, that we have to be thankful for whatever we have. So Preeti Warrior says, wow, wonderfully narrated. Gratitude is such a beautiful feeling, but is so underrated at times.
yes.
And Kirti Sudha Ramani, she says, beautiful voice, Rohini. Really loved your narration. It was very soothing.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. All of them have really, really been watching you, and more people will see you in a while as they will, view your story. Yes, definitely. You actually narrated the story with a lot of calm and composure as gratitude, uh, you know,
Thank you so
repaying
much.
that gratitude to everything around. And I think Rose was a beautiful character who brought in a lot of compassion and gratitude in her own acts as the
Yes,
story revolved around her. Thank you
yes.
so much to all
Thank
our
you.
listeners and
Yes,
viewers who've been
yes.
watching us. Stay tuned for more stories with Story Auntie Nina next week with another alphabet. So keep guessing and keep uh, watching and listening to our stories and keep learning together. Thank you so much, Rohini.
Thank you so
Have a
much. Thank you,
beautiful evening,
Rashmi.
everybody ahead. Bye
Thank
bye.
you a lot. Thank you so much, dear friends, for watching me. Thanks a lot. Loads of love.
Thank you.